Imagine this, you have chronic pain, and when you think about it, it feels like it gets worse. What if I told you that your own thoughts might be the biggest culprit? Today we're going to understand how thinking about pain can actually intensify it. Before we go into the details, you need to understand that chronic pain isn't just a physical sensation. It's deeply tied to a mental state. When you're constantly thinking about chronic pain, you're not just feeling it more severely, you're also reinforcing it. The more you focus on your pain, the more your brain starts to prioritize it. What you're doing is you're training your mind to pay extra attention to it without even realizing it. This makes the pain feel even more intense. Constantly thinking about your pain like this can create a negative feedback loop. You start to worry about how the pain will affect your daily activities, which adds more stress and anxiety, which in turn can make the pain feel even worse. And you're stuck in this vicious cycle of misery. Moreover, when you're preoccupied with your pain, in here, you tend to avoid situations or activities that might trigger it. For example, if walking triggers pain, you might tend to walk less or not at all. This avoidance can lead to more physical deconditioning and can make the pain worse over time. It's not easy dealing with chronic pain because it's so much of a mental and emotional struggle rather than just a physical phenomenon. Trust me, I know how it feels to live with chronic pain. I've had chronic pain for 16 years and it was one of the hardest periods of my life. But in the end, I fixed myself. And that's all you need to understand to know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. To get to the light, you need to break this harmful habit that's holding you back, which is thinking about pain. Because you're doing it without even realizing it, the first step is to become aware. Become aware of your thoughts and try to redirect your thoughts away from the pain. One of the most effective ways to deal with this is through meditation. Close your eyes and focus on where your attention is going. Close your eyes. And when you find yourself indulging in thoughts about the past, the future, or thoughts about pain, refocus into the present moment. This practice will show its results over time and will yield incredible benefits. Start with just 5 minutes of meditation a day, and once you build the habit, do it for as long as you want. 15 to 30 minutes is what I do nowadays. Engage in activities that you enjoy and that takes your mind off the pain. Activities such as hobbies, working on a project that you love, or social activities such as spending time with your family members. Just make sure that whatever you're doing is not a form of distraction or numbing yourself from the pain with stimulants such as scrolling social media. This is the worst you can do and will create more problems down the line. If you catch yourself spiraling into negative thoughts about pain, challenge those thoughts. Remember that they're just thoughts and not facts. Remember the countless people that have had chronic pain for longer than you, worse than you. And remember that even they recovered in the end. There's always a path to achieve full recovery. I've walked that path, and if you're desperate for help, mention it in the comments and I'll reach out to you. There are a couple of exercises that can kickstart your process towards recovery. This can be a huge step mentally, knowing that you're doing something that actually works, doing something to get you closer and closer towards that goal of full recovery. The problem is that we don't know the exercises that actually work when there's hundreds of them out there which doesn't work. But there are a few exercises that I used as a key part of my recovery process. But that's for another video. For your information, I am a professional and I can help you. But even if you don't want my help, I'd like to recommend that you speak to a therapist or a counselor or even someone you're close to, such as a family member or a friend, if the pain is really bothering you. Because I've known people, I've heard of them, who are suicidal because of their chronic pain. I don't want you to be one of them or anywhere near that. Remember, you have more control over your pain than you might think. By changing how you think about it and how you react to it, you can make a significant impact on your experience. Thank you for watching.